Hello, hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the Diamond Society server. So in the last episode, we ended up creating our last farmhouse, which is right over there. And as you can see, I already have an area blocked out for our next build. I ended up designing the stables, and that is what we are going to end up building today. So with these stables, it's relatively a simple structure. And I figured I would walk you guys a little bit through my building process because I think with all of these, I pretty much just built them, and that was it. And just showed you what I did. Other than, I think I did do a time lapse on a couple of these. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this one is going to be a little bit taller in terms of the structure, just for a simple fact that this is going to be, it's got arches on it, which I'm kind of excited about. I've never done one where I actually had some kind of like arches and stuff. But when I plan these kind of things out, I start with the corners. That's this right here, because every single one of these structures out in the farm area has these corners. So with the stone brick, and then mixed in with it is the cobblestone, and of course we can't forget the gravel. So one of the things that I really like about the gravel and the cobblestone is it adds in it adds in a little bit of texture into it. And this one is actually going to end up having a door. Now, this trick I learned from Cortez. If you place a door like that, that is considered closed. And so when it's actually closed to where you can't get through, zombies actually think that this is open. And so they won't try to break it down because they think, oh, well, I can come in, when in reality they can't, which is really awesome. I was so happy when he ended up telling me that, because yeah. Zombies are not fun to have around. So let's go ahead and put that there, and then I guess let's add another one there. And then with this just kind of, I just kind of put them in random. So let's see, that one's a little too close, so let's do there, and then like so. But yeah, so that's just basically how I end up making the walls. I just add them in, and then just kind of eyeball it. It's like, okay, well, it kind of looks like this could use some gravel, and that could use the actual cobblestone. So let's see if I can. Man, I am having some difficulties opening these things up. We need these. Oh, I already grabbed a stack. Go figure. All right, and then what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, I'm lagging a little bit. That is all right. So we can place that, and then like so. There we go. And then this one we'll place right there. There we go. And then we can go ahead and break that one. So yeah, the arches are relatively simple. It's just placing stairs like so, and then you bring down like so. And that right there creates our first arch. And then we are going to have another one right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 right there. So 1, 2, 3, and then we have that, and then flip around, and then flip around, and then we have that, and that. And there we go. We have arches. Just like that. And something, did I count wrong somewhere? Because we've got, okay, and then the 2 there. Go over here, and then I might have counted when I was counting this off in creative, because I designed this originally in creative. Because it's only 1 block in between. right? Okay, well, that works. All right, so I am going to go ahead and finish up the outside wall here, and then I will bring you guys back in order to start working on the interior. All right, guys, so here is the outside of the stables. Granted, this will change a little bit once we actually get to the top level. But we've got 2 windows here, which we're actually going to put these in here because stables need to be well ventilated. So I decided to go ahead and put windows on here. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the back here, but for now we are just going to leave it. It's a little plain, but it's also the back side of the stable, so it's not something that a lot of people will be, will be actually looking at. And then up here we are going to add in fence gates for the horses, so we can actually get them in here. Now in here, the only thing I'm going to do is add 1 stack of hay, and then I'm going to put another stack over here. Oh, if I can actually, there. So just to add, a little bit, just like we did with the house over there, add a little bit to the area. And the other thing that I want to add to the outside here is going to be one of the baskets of apples, like I did over in the orchard, because horses love apples, so that will allow them to have a little bit of a treat. So then we kind of here add another one here. Now I left this open for 2 reasons. One, I want to add some hidden lighting up here. So we are going to bring this all the way over, just like that. And there we go. And then the other thing is that we need to be careful, because if I place the water on the stair becomes waterlogged. So I actually have to come up here and hit these stone bricks on the bottom, or else just like that. See, I ended up hitting the stair and it became waterlogged and all the water started going out the other way. So there we go. So let's go ahead and refill my bucket so I can put those back, and then like that. So this gives the horses a little area where they can come in and get a drink, and then we can say hi to Hungry Squid. Hello, Hungry Squid. And there we go. And so that is the stables. Well, this part of the stables. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to put the ceiling right here. So, and there is a reason for me putting the ceiling here, which we'll see once I get up to the top. And so I'm putting these on the bottom part of the block, for one, so that it can actually be non-spawnable up there. And there we go. So those are the 2 areas for the actual horses. I'll have to go over to, I think it's that house that I have the horses penned up. Now the next step is going to be in here. This is where we get a lot of the actual kind of character when it comes to this being an actual horse stable. So I want to put those there, and then up here we're going to have little hooks so that they can hang things, but I then want to take advantage of 1.13, and we are placing these wonderful item frames right on those stairs. Oh, and yeah, it is not. Okay. Come on, click. Thank you. All right, there we go. So we got, and then, so this is going to be their area for storing the saddles. And so we've got all the saddles there. And then the other thing to add a little bit of life here is I'm going to add note blocks over here to kind of look like crates. That's one thing that I like about the note blocks. Granted, they do make noises, but they look like little crates, and so they work really well when you have a build like this. And then we'll add some hay in here as well. Now the next step is going to be to add the, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting used to a new mouse, and it is not quite as sensitive as my old one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are adding the ceiling here. Oh, not there. So when I was designing this, I was kind of looking at, different aspects, ways to add some life and stuff to this actual build, which is one of the reasons for, for doing these kind of things. And then we want that there, and we are yet again going to take advantage. And voila. I know it's not, the greatest looking thing, but it's one of those that I wanted to have light in the ceiling so that, you know, we didn't have to have torches down here. And I put the item frame up there just to play around. I'm like, you know, that doesn't look too bad. So that is going to be our solution to kind of, you know, make it look a little bit better. Now, the next thing we're going to want to do is add this ladder here, because we are actually going to add an apartment upstairs. So this right here, this is the little storage room for the stable. So if we come up here, this has, you know, all of these areas here that I thought we could really take advantage of. And then with this one, I actually want to get rid of these. And then it is this center block here. Right? Yeah. Because what we're going to do is we're going to add some attic vents in here. But the trick is going to be actually being able to place this stuff. So if we go like that, and then we're going to want to pop down. We're going to have to do the exact same thing, because I want it, no, not double place. Okay, nope, that opens the wrong way. There we go. There we go. And then we can just pop those in. Voila. So, and then we're going to add the other one up there as well. But that right there, because in a lot of attics, especially, you know, in the hot areas, which, you know, Greece was, it was relatively hot. And they had to have vents and and there goes a lovely. All right. They had to have vents in order to allow air to come out. And I did it again. Oh my gosh. Apparently I can't place trapdoors today. We need to, voila, like that. Okay. And then we'll have to not have the gravel there. That'll just have to work. All right, so that right there adds the attic vents. And then the next thing I want to do is add the, apparently I do not have the materials that I need for this. Okay, and then we can say welcome back to Cortez. Let's see. So we wanted carpet for that, and then we actually need to make 2 chests. So let's go like that, and then like so. Uh-oh. I wonder if they're wondering about the phantom. Yeah, because that has definitely been a thing. So we've got, okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to put basically a little sleeping mat there and a sleeping mat here. And then I want to add, oh, wrong button. And then add 2 chests. And then do, oh, I've only got 1. All right, well, because I do not want to have to pop back down, I will make my umpteenth billion crafting table. In fact, I think I've got like 11 in storage right now, because I keep doing that. It's like, I don't have a crafting table. I'm not popping down again. And then I want to add these in here in order to prevent them from falling down into the lighting. So that right there. So this is basically where like the stable boys or something like that would end up living. And then we've got the storage area down here. And yeah. So the only other thing to do is to add a roof on top. So I will get that done. And then once I get the roof on, I will bring you guys back. All right. So we've got a roof on our stables. So we are officially complete with this build. So it is the typical roof that I have up there. I didn't add the stairs for the extra support like I normally do on the roofs, because it didn't quite look right with this particular one because of the arches. And so we come over here. If I would have put the stairs in, it got a little close to this, and I wasn't 100% happy. I also brought the horses over. So we've got 3 horses in here. So there's 3 here, and then I think I have 2 in the house that's over there next to the vineyards. So I also found what I wanted to do in the back here. I remember that most stables have some kind of area for the horses to graze or to get exercise. And then on the back here, I ended up putting some leads and some additional hooks. So, like, you know, they could end up putting, you know, laying the saddle down on this. in order to let the horse rest or, something along those lines. Yeah, so we've got a nice little, grazing / exercise area for the horses so that they can come out of their pens over here and get, be able to run around a little bit more. So definitely super happy with the way this ended up coming out. And let's go ahead and explore up here so we can kind of see what it's like with the roof on. So we've got, pretty good access down the center. In here, it's a little bit tighter, and you can't actually walk over the beams. But it definitely works. So this would be kind of, like where some of the workers would end up staying, and they'd have windows out and for some ventilation and stuff, because I'm sure that the smell of the horses would be coming up as well. So definitely would need to have a little bit of a breathing area in there. So definitely super happy with the way that this ended up coming out. I wasn't 100% sure because it was pretty hard to try to find like a picture of what stables would end up looking like. I did find one picture of some coins that were supposedly how the Aegean stables looked, and it had these arches and stuff over here, which is kind of where I took the inspiration for this. And then, like the interior, and then this part of it, this I had actually added on because I'm like, we really need a tack room, not just the stables, because they're gonna need to be able to put in the saddles and food and stuff like that for the horses. So yeah, definitely happy with the way it came out, and I definitely hope that you guys like this as well. And then let me know what you guys like to see. I mean, do you guys like me going a little bit more in detail with the builds and stuff? Or do you guys prefer me to just kind of build? I know I've asked that, but I haven't really got any answers to that. I don't know if it's because I'm asking it at the end of the video or or what, but I kind of want to know what you guys like to see, how, what kind of style. And then of course once the replay mod finally comes back out, I'll end up probably doing a little bit more of the time lapses as well, just to kind of mix things up a bit. But let me know down in the comments, and then also let me know what styles you guys like to build in. I'm thinking about doing a certain project, and I kind of want to know what styles you guys like to build in. So let me know down in the comments section, and then I will take those into consideration. But that is all the time I have for this episode. I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed it. This was a really fun build. I'm definitely liking being in this area. It has definitely sparked my creativity a lot in terms of designing things and getting things built. So I hope that you guys liked it, and if you did, definitely hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. It definitely helps out the channel. And then if you want to be notified as to when I put out additional content, then definitely hit that notification bell. But for now, I'm going to call it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.